Welcome to today's meditation. Today we will practice surrender by offering our burdens to the flowing river of life. This is a metaphorical practice, an imaginative one, and I invite you to approach it in a way that feels comfortable to you. Begin by finding a position where you are comfortable, seated on a chair or cross-legged on the floor or couch, or lying down on a firm mattress or floor. It helps to have your back supported so that your spine can stay erect and so that your front and your face can be soft, open, and receptive. Since this is an imaginative practice, it may help to close your eyes. But please know that you can open your eyes at any time. And if closing your eyes makes you feel claustrophobic or boxed in, soften your gaze and pick a neutral spot either in the distance or on the floor where you can gaze at. Take a moment to settle into this position. Become aware of all the points at which your body is supported by the surfaces beneath and around you. Noticing this support and leaning into it is itself a metaphor for how much support we have in life that is unseen, invisible, and sometimes it is right there beneath our very noses, but we do not notice it. We take it for granted. Not because we are evil or ungrateful people, but because in the busyness of life, we haven't been taught to pause and notice where we are supported and how. And when we learn to do this, we can lean on these unseen supports. We can look for supports in situations where there seems to be none. But first, we have to practice. So take this moment as you settle your body to practice finding your support. Now bring your attention to your breath. You will notice that you're already breathing. You don't have to breathe in a special way for meditation. The rhythm of life continues. Inhale and exhale, then inhale again without any conscious effort on your part. Allow yourself to follow this natural rhythm that keeps you alive without any effort or awareness on your part. Having appreciated our breath, this rhythm of life, let us now spend a few moments understanding how to do box breathing. Box breathing is a form of breathing where we inhale for a count of four, hold for a count of four, and we exhale out, making the exhale double the inhale. So we exhale for a count of 8. We will be taking 3 breaths in this way. I will be guiding you. Let us begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the next breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Friend, there are things we carry that were never meant to be held so tightly. Worries about the future, regrets from the past, responsibilities that aren't truly ours, avoiding responsibilities that are truly ours, pain that has served its purpose but that we haven't learned to let go. So today we are going to practice the profound act of surrender, not giving up, but releasing what we cannot control to something larger than ourselves. And if you do not have spiritual beliefs that include a belief in something larger than yourself, then just surrender to the flow and rhythm of life, which will find a way to live no matter what. Begin by acknowledging what you have been carrying. Try not to judge yourself as you notice. I have been holding on to some heavy things. These heavy burdens may be emotions which are rooted in the past, old stories, patterns, judgments others have made about you, judgments you have passed about other people, judgments you have made about yourself. They may be events or incidents, things that have saddened you or hurt you, things that have disappointed you, things that have affected your resilience and your courage and your confidence. You don't need to list them all out or analyze why they belong in this list. For this moment, it is sufficient to recognize that you, like every other human being on earth, has been carrying burdens that are heavy and perhaps unnecessary, and yet very hard to let go of. Now imagine that you are sitting beside a river. The river is beautiful. It is wide, with fresh clear water. It is flowing, bubbling, frothing, full of life. This river has been here, flowing long before you, and will continue flowing long after you leave it. It represents the natural flow of life itself. This river may be a real river that you have encountered in your life on a trip or a visit running through your ancestral village. It may be one you've only seen in photographs or paintings or imagined from stories watched in a film, or it can be one that is completely made up of your imagination but is no less real for the purpose of this meditation because it represents the flow of life. The water is clear and clean, moving with a gentle yet unstoppable power towards the sea. This river knows how to carry things. It has been carrying fallen leaves, pieces of wood, and countless offerings from those who come before you. Feel yourself sitting safely on the river bank. Maybe your feet are touching the water or immersed in it, feeling its coolness and movement. You are connected to this flow, and yet you yourself are grounded on the solid earth of its bank. Allow yourself to spend a few moments in this scenic nature spot in the company of this river. Now, one by one, identify each of the burdens that you've been carrying. A worry from about a loved one that you cannot control. See this worry as a leaf that you have been holding tightly in your hands. Hold this leaf for a moment. Acknowledge how long you've been holding on to it, trying to keep it from changing, from withering away. If possible, appreciate yourself for the love and care that clutching onto this leaf represents, even though it changes nothing. And when you are ready, gently place this leaf on the surface of the flowing water. Watch as it floats naturally, being carried downstream by the current. Let the leaf drift away from you. Let your worry drift away from you, like a leaf on the water, moving with the flow of life. As you pause here and breathe, see if you experience the lightness of releasing this burden to the river. And if not, that is okay too. Just being a kind curiosity to your experience in this moment, no matter what it is. Perhaps there is a regret that you have been carrying, something that you wish you had done differently. See this as another leaf, brown and curled from being held too long in your clenched fist. Hold this regret leaf with compassion in your open palms. It represents your caring heart, your wish that some things could have been different. Honor your care and release the regret by setting that leaf gently on the water surface and watching it float downstream, the leaf being carried away by the current of life. The river doesn't judge what you offer it, my friend. It simply carries everything with the same flowing grace. It takes each leaf on its way to the sea. As you sit here, breathing, alive, feel into another layer of heaviness being lifted from your shoulders. Maybe there is anger or hurt that you have been carrying towards someone. See this now as a heavy, waterlogged leaf that has been weighing down your heart. You can acknowledge this pain, but you don't have to carry it forever. Take this leaf now and place it gently on the river surface and watch how the flowing water lifts even this heaviest of leaves, carrying it downstream like all of the others. As you watch the leaf go, return to your breath and to the sensations in your body. You are still here, alive and breathing, even when you let go of this pain. As for your body, what has shifted, if any? Has there been a loosening of some tension? Has there been a decrease in the intensity of a pain, an old pain of a scar that aches when it rains? Allow yourself to be fully present with your body and your breath for a few moments. Perhaps there are expectations in your heart of yourself or of others that have become too heavy to bear. See this as a whole handful of leaves that you can finally release, dropping them one by one onto the surface of the water and watching them drift downstream, leaves scattered on the current. You don't have to carry the weight of how you think things should be. Each leaf will find its way to the sea on the flow of life. As you continue breathing, release whatever burdens you've been carrying that are too heavy for your human heart to hold alone. If you have a fear about the future, this is your time to place it in the river. If there is a shame about the past, let the water carry it away. If you feel the urge to control what cannot be controlled, surrender it to the current. Pause here and notice how much lighter you feel sitting by the side of this wise river that knows how to carry what you can no longer hold. The river doesn't take away your ability to care or your responsibility to act where action is needed. It simply carries away the extra weight, the worry and struggle that serve no one and that clog up your capacity to act with curiosity and compassion. Continue to breathe by this flowing river for a next few moments. Feel how you remain yourself, just as you always were and just as you always will be. But now you are less burdened and more free to respond to life with clarity rather than react from overwhelm. Sometimes we are afraid to let go because we think it means that we will stop caring. But notice in this moment, the river has taken away your burdens, but not your love, nor your care, nor your capacity to act. Your love remains cleaner and clearer now. Your capacity to act surer, more certain. Let your breath flow like this river, naturally without effort, carrying away whatever is ready to be released with each exhale while nourishing what needs to grow with each inhale. Pause here and rest in this feeling of surrender, of being held by something that is larger and wiser than your worried human mind. When you are ready to finish, take a moment to thank the river for its endless capacity to carry what you cannot hold alone, and thank yourself for having the wisdom to surrender what was too heavy to hold. You can return to this river anytime, my friend. It is always flowing, the river of life, ready to receive what you're ready to release. Take one conscious deep breath in, feeling into your lightness, and a long, slow breath out. Let your exhale be like the river flowing towards the sea. Surrender is not giving up, my friend. It is loosening grip, giving over control over what cannot be controlled to the wise flow of life itself. If your eyes were closed, you may gently open them now. Stretch your body, wiggle your fingers and toes, and return to the present moment. Thank you for practicing with me today.